in a couple of days, but it's cold. It's a cold weekend. I'm happy I met this Korean lady with her dog. She's married. She gives good hugs. And I look forward to meet her husband, and she delayed me to go do more advocating homework at the library, but in a very positive way, because I'm happy to have had the conversation I had with her as a Korean person who's made the progress she's made to also, look at her culture more objectively, and also kind of asking me the questions about happiness in my life. That's something that, somebody that cares about you will ask, right? And it's been a while, and I'm glad, and I thanked her for it, and I want to have some of these conversations with her. Look at the window. The wind started up and the snow, so probably be frozen and be on the ground tomorrow. I'll have some on my roof anyways. And I washed some laundry today, and I got to change my bed. It's interesting what I'm learning about how I'm being shunned in just casual conversations I'm having with people that have known me for a few months, and they don't know that I'm learning these things, but, I can tell from their thinking why I'm being shunned, and it's the clique, tribe versus tribe. Martin's different than us, and he's critical. And by the way, critical thinking has the word critical in it, in case you didn't know. And so I wish I was a public servant, because today's Saturday, and it's getting dark and cold, and I'm alone, and I don't have a dog or a beautiful Korean girlfriend or wife. And it takes a while because I got the window open to get some of the exhaust fumes out before I close them to get that heat to really kick in. But my mattress stays cold a long time. It's not like there's no holes on this wood. There should be to help ventilate the foam mattress and also kind of keep the temperature more stable most of the time. And if I was a public servant, Friday at the end of the day, I could have put my file on hold and not existed as a person for the whole weekend and the hardships that I'm going through. Wouldn't that be awesome to be a public servant, where automatically you get the chance to put the responsibility of partaking in the violation of other people's human rights or basic needs in a way that kind of doesn't make you feel bad as part of the norm, or that's my job, or why do you think I should work 7 days a week? No, I think you should problem solve. So because really, like, if I had your salary for 2 days a week, I could have solved all my problems. I don't even need 5 days of your salary. So yeah, this lady is also a minimalist and a Buddhist, and another thing that is a strange fit to that, but she's a lovely, lovely lady, so that made me happy today, and I'm glad that my day shifted this way, because when I went to walk at a park, I was going to do dishes and prepare my pee bucket, but I didn't get a chance to do that. But there was a guy talking to me about RVs, and the sign that he saw in here that I didn't know about on my RV, it's a logo of a kind of a RV club that I didn't know about, and he walked to his place, he showed me kind of his setup, and then just leaving him, I meet this other lady who's talking to somebody else with his dog, and then I walk with her for a long time, and that was wonderful. And so I'm happy, and I'm happy that this was not supposed to be about happiness, but I'm just saying that's all it takes for me. I don't need a steady paycheck. I just need somebody to have a good conversation with once in a while. I'm super happy, whether they have a dog or not, So if you think there's something wrong with me, I think you need to reevaluate the concept of happiness. And it's, happiness is not measured by your bank account or gross domestic product. Again, as much as my teachers in the faculty of the master's degree where I fired them claim to understand that, they do not. They do not understand that concept if you evaluate them and their understanding by walking the talk. And also, happiness or joy, or people's basic needs being met. If you say, I am all for that, but you don't understand that the way you live your lives compromise what you're all for in somebody else's life, just like the Freedom Extended Winter Carnival of Rednecks in Ottawa was. We are fighting for your freedom, and we will keep violating your freedoms as we fight for it. Like people of Ottawa are just... For me, it just broke my heart just to see the redneckism that their kids was observing, and that was enough. But the honking was annoying, and the just a discouraging redneckism of drug ignorant, uneducated culture of Canada that makes me, when I visit Korea, have people search my suitcase to see if I'm a drug addict like them. So that's freaking annoying. But still, this lady has made a lot of progress in understanding her culture and understanding where happiness comes from. And I think that's why I hope my cable doesn't go out tonight. But now I got to make my bed and slowly kind of say it's okay that I'm so tired so early today. I had a weird sleep pattern last night, and it's not even 6 o'clock yet, but I'm going to not go meet anybody else or have free food somewhere that may be warm and maybe enjoyable, or maybe not. I'm not going to take that risk. I'm not going to go to karaoke that people invite me to, and I say, hint, hint, let's carpool, and it doesn't happen. And waste more money there, and probably hear songs like last time that were very dehumanizing that kids could overhear. Yeah, no, I don't need to do that. I've got my own existence that makes me happy. Except, like I was explaining to this Korean lady, I am a social creature. And you are getting your social needs met by your husband and your dog. I do not have this. And if I only try to fill them in solitude, mental health doesn't get better in that way, So, and sometimes just the cribbage tournament I had with the seniors and the laughter is enough. Right? I mean, it's not the philosophical conversations that I crave with somebody with a human operating system, but it's still something. But it's not enough to keep me in this community where, I can keep cataloging the doors that are closing in ways that are, show a lot of hypocrisy.